Hey guys, it's Lemar. Today I'm going to be explaining the math quiz for week 4, grade 10. We have a lot of questions that are from grade 8, grade 9, and also there's of course questions from this year, but they're very easy and some of them are a little just confusing. Okay, for this question they're asking, given that x is more than 0 and y is also more than 0, which of the following is equivalent to the given expression? So they're asking about this. Okay, first thing you have to remove from it, divide or cancel from it. Okay, so here we could divide by 4, and we could also divide by y squared and x to the power, no, only x, not x to the power of anything. So it's gonna be 4 and then 4x and then y to the power of 2. So now it's gonna be y plus 4 and then x, and that's it, under radical. Okay, now here we can get out of it 2 to the power of 2. Okay, so we can go out 2. Also here this could go out, so because it's the power of 2, so this and this will go out. Okay, so it's 2 and then y and then just a radical x, then y plus 4x. Now we're gonna look at it. We have to just substitute it back in. So 2y xy plus 4x squared. That's it. Okay, for this question they want you to subtract gx from fx. So basically what they mean is fx minus gx. Okay, so 2x to the power of 3 minus 3x to the power of 2 plus 2x minus, open a bracket, x squared minus x plus 2. Now distribute the minus or substitute the minus. So 2x to the power of 3 minus 3x to the power of 2 plus 2x minus x squared plus x minus 2. Okay, so here we don't have a common factor with it that has to the power of 3, so we're just gonna leave it. Let me write with a brighter color, not a brighter, darker color. Negative x to the power of 2 and negative x to the power of 2, so negative 4x to the power of 2. Now 2x and x, you will get plus 3x minus 2. Notice how all of them are in order. Not all the time they will be in order. Here we have 1. Okay, not all the time we have them in order. Just always make sure they're in order. So this is the answer. For this question, they want the coefficient of x to the power of 2. So they want it to be 7. See, here it will be 2, and then 2 to the power of 5, and negative x to the power of 2. Okay, they only want this, so they don't want until that, they want only this. So 7, you're gonna put on your calculator this. course in a bracket, don't forget the brackets. So you will get 672. Okay, بس هلا it's negative x to the power of 2. بس negative x to the power of 2, when it's an even number, it will be just x to the power of 2. Or yeah, they just wanted the coefficient, so just put this. Okay, now for the other question it's the same thing, but they want it as to the power of 3. So just, yeah, it's the same حتى equation, يعني they didn't even change anything in it. So 2 7 here, 3 here, 2 to the power of 4, because this minus this, and then negative x to the power of 3. So when you put in your calculator, you're gonna put you're gonna get 560. Okay, for this, and you put this in your calculator. Okay, you get 560. That's because it's like to the power of an odd number, it will stay negative. Okay, now I want you to notice here. Okay, هلا for this one they want the coefficient of x to the power of 3 and the expansion of this. So notice how here we don't have a power. We're just gonna keep it outside. So we already have the one for x to the power of 2 and x to the power of 3. So we open this, 7, 0, and 2, 7 minus 0 is 7. Negative x will be the same as this one. And then 7 to the power of, 7, 1, 2 to the power of 6, negative x to the power of 1. So when we do this, 7 C1 is 7 combination 0 is 1, and 2 to the power of 7 is 128. So basically 128, actually, yeah, because this cancels. Okay, then 7 combination 1, this is 7, 2 to the power of 6 times 7 is 448, but because it's negative, it's the power of an odd number, it will stay negative, so it will be negative 448. For this one, you put it like this on the calculator, by the way. Don't forget the brackets. Okay, then because you already have x to the power of 2, so plus 672 minus 560. Okay, then all you're gonna do is you're gonna substitute this, but you're only gonna substitute 3x, like 2, يعني this you're gonna substitute it here, and this you're gonna, the one you're gonna substitute it to the last one. Okay, now don't forget here that this is x to the power of, bus x, and here this is x to the power of 2, and then this is x to the power of 3. Okay, so this will be 672, sorry, 672 times 3 is 2016 x to the power of 3 minus 560 x to the power of 3, you will get 1456. That's it. For this question, they want you to find like the equation when a is equal to 3. So first thing, what you're gonna do is substitute in the place of a. So a here is 3 minus x equals to 3 minus 1. Don't forget the radical here. Okay, so I want to get rid of the radical, so I just square on both sides. So here it will be negative 2, 3 minus x equals to 9 minus 1 to the power of 2. Okay, so this will be negative 6 minus x equal to 8 to the power of 2 is equal to 64. So negative 6 minus x, move this to the other side, it will be plus 6, so 70. Negative x is equal to 70, so over negative, oh my god, over negative, here it will be over negative, here it will be over negative, so your answer will be negative 70. Okay, now for this one, they wanted to find, like, consider the expression 1 whatever. Okay, now we have to like expand it. How do we expand it? We start 1 over 2 0 8. Okay, here we start 1 over 2 0. Then here, because it's 1, we just don't put it because it will be 1, so it cancels out anyways. Negative 4 0, then plus 1 over 2 1, oh my god, 1 over 2 1, negative 4 to the power of 1, then plus 1 over 2 2, okay, then negative 4 to the power of 2. How do you know to stop? Look, here it's x, so it has to be, here it says to the power of 3, and also here it said term x to the power of 3, so just go on until it's to the power of 3. So just one more time, 1 over 2 3 negative 4 to the power of 3. Okay, now this is when we start like solving. Okay, we should know that, oh yeah, I forgot here to put the x, don't forget. Okay, anyways, we should know that we cannot have a fraction or even a negative number here. So what you're gonna do here, we already know, like, it has to be a rule in your head. Anything number combination 0 is always equal to 1. So don't even bother yourself wasting your time doing anything. Okay, so this will be 1. Hatta this to the power of 0 is 1. So just keep it as 1. Okay. Plus, now this is when you do it. This one, if you do it, why is it wrong? Like, why can't you keep it as a like this and you put it on the calculator? You'll get error. So what do? You will put this one up and then over 1 factorial. Okay, so negative 4x to the power of 1 is negative 4x, so it will stay times negative 4x. Okay, plus, now this is how you're gonna understand it. Look, every time you minus by 1, so 1 over 2 factorial. Okay, and then times negative 4x to the power of 2. Then 1 over 2. Oh wait, I forgot. Here. Don't forget this. 1 over 2, then 1 over 2 minus 1 times 4x to the power of 2. And then, again, plus 1 over 2. Okay? Then 1 over 2 minus 1. Then 1 over 2 minus 2. Every time you minus by this one. How do you know how many times you minus? Look, here you had 1 factorial, so just keep it like it is. Here you had 2 factorial, so minus 1 once. Then here you had 3, so keep it the first time, minus 1, minus 2. Okay, now you put it on your calculator. When you put it on your calculator, you will get, I told you already to keep this one the same, so 1 minus 2x, and I'm saying it with both of those. On the calculator, you're not gonna put this or the x's, you're gonna make it after. So when you put this on the calculator, you get 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 times negative 4, until you think about it in your head, it will be negative 2x. Okay? Then minus 2x squared. Okay? Then minus 4x to the power of 3 plus dot. Okay, now they want the square root of 96. So like, I don't know if your teacher told you this. Here it's 2 and here is 1. So 96 is basically 1 over 2. Like 96 to the power of 1 over 2. Okay. Now, it's also 100 minus 4 to the power of 1 over 2 to make it the same form as this. Okay. Now, you divide by 100. So 100, 1 minus 1 over 25 to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, then what do? Now, because we got this form, okay, we have to, now it's in a bigger bracket to the power of 1 over 2 without this. So you put it in this. So basically 10 and 1 minus 1 over 25 to the power of 1 over 2. Now, this is where you have to substitute 10 to the power of negative 2 in this, okay, times by this. So 10, and then you put 1 minus 2x minus 2x to the power of 2 minus 4x to the power of 3, okay, and then you have to substitute x equals, we said x is equal to 10 to the power of negative 2. You substitute it in the equation. So 10, 1 minus 2, 10 to the power of negative 2 minus 2, 10 to the power of negative 2 to the power of 2 plus, minus 4 negative 10 to the power of negative 2 to the power of 3. Okay, when you put it on the calculator, you will get 9.79796. You will get a decimal, a big decimal. Let me just put it so I can tell you what you exactly get. When you put to the power of negative 2, you put the negative 2 inside the bracket. Don't forget about that, because if you don't put it in the bracket, you will get it wrong. So if it's this to the power of 2, that's fine, like you put it outside, but this has to be inside. Yes, you will get 9.79796. You will get that exactly. And they said to 6 significant figures, it is. Okay, now for this question, they want you to expand this. So what do? First thing, 1 over 9 x plus x squared, and like over the radical, we need to make it a power. We need to make the radical a power. How do you do that? Here it's 1. Okay, not this. This one, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. This is always 1. Okay, this one here now it's 2 because they didn't put here anything. Sometimes it will be 3 here, but they will tell you if it's 3. If they didn't put anything, it's 2. So now it's 9 plus x squared to the power of 1 over 2 over 1. What do you have to do? Take it up. So now it will be 9 plus x squared to the power of negative 1 over 2. Okay, now we divide by 9. Divide by 9, divide by 9. You will get 9, open bracket, 1 plus 1 over 9 x squared. Okay, and then all of it to the power of negative, all of it to the power of negative 1 over 2. We have to distribute it. Okay, when we distribute it, 9, 2, negative 1 over 2. So just put 9, put on your calculator 9 to the power of negative 1 over 2. You will get 1 over 3. You will get, 1 over 3. So 1 over 3, okay, plus 1, then 1 plus 1 over 9 x squared to the power of negative 1 over 2. Okay, notice how this one, when we distribute it, we only distribute it to this one, and here we just keep it up. Always keep it in mind like that. Like, we distributed it to here, but we didn't like distribute it to here. Okay, now we have to expand it, make it bigger. So here they said to the power of 4. Okay, in our equation we have to the power of 2. So basically 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, negative 1 over 2, 0. We don't put the 1. Why do we not put the 1? Because even if we put the 1, it will be 1 anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you're just wasting time and space on the paper, so why do it? Okay, now 1 over 9 x squared to the power of 0 plus 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2, and 1. 1 over 9 x squared to the power of 1 plus 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2, 2, and 1 over 9 x squared to the power of 2. Okay, Now we stop here because 2 times 2 will give you 4, and here it's 4. Okay, now we have to expand it like this. This one, anything, any number, combination 0 will give you 1. So this is 1. And this to the power of 0 is also 1, so 1. So here we're done. Oh my god, I don't know where it went. I'll just screenshot. We were saying that, okay, we already finished from negative 1 over 2, 0. So negative 1 over 2, 1. And then 1 over 9 x squared to the power of 1 plus negative 1 over 2, 2 to the power of, and then 1 over 9 x squared to the power of 2. Okay, now we cannot have a negative number, okay, any negative number, nor a fraction. But here we have both, so we have to like do it in this way. So we're gonna put this up and this down. This down, factorial. Okay, so negative 1 over 2 over 1 factorial. This is factorial, guys. I don't know why it's not writing factorial. Okay. And 1 over 9 x squared to the power of 1 is basically times 1 over 9. Okay. Plus negative 1 over 2, okay, bracket, and then another negative 1 over 2 minus 1, okay, all over 2 factorial. This is factorial again. Okay, minus 1. Why minus 1 here? Because here we have 2. So when they say 2, look here, they said 2. We minus by 1 each time. And if they said 3, it will be minus 2. If 4, we'll also do minus 4. Well, a minus 3. Okay, so yeah, like that. Now when we put this on the calculator, also don't forget times 1 over 9 to the power of 2. Okay, when you put it on the calculator, and we already said the other one was 1, so you'll get 1 minus 1 over 18 x squared plus 1 over 216 x to the power of 4. Okay, but don't forget, like a while ago we had 1 over 3 outside. What are you gonna do this one with 1 over 3? Look, here they put for you, the first one is 1 over 3. But what did we get as the first one? We got 1. Okay, so this is how you know you have to substitute. Had to like in your head, put it in your head. Most of the time they're gonna tell you to substitute if there's this outside. But like if it was written or something like that, you could do it both ways, I think. But if it's like this, they're always giving you boxes, so just look at how the boxes are and you'll know like by yourself. So distribute it, or sorry, substitute it. Okay, now when you substitute this, you will get 1 over 3, and of course put this on your calculator. 1 over 18 times 3, 1 over 54 x squared plus 1 over 648 x to the power of 4. Yeah, we got this. Okay, now for part C, let me get just a new page. Part B. They want the expansion. This is equal to 9 plus x squared. Okay. 1 over 10. Okay. Like we could say this from our head. 1 over 10 is basically sorry. 1 over 9x squared. Oh my god. Okay, now part B. They want the values of x for which the expansion above is equal to 1, and then radical 9 plus x squared. Okay, so you have to know this rule in your head. Second term in absolute value is less than 1. Okay, هلا بشوي, you know how we did like the big expansion thing and we got 1 plus 1 over 9 x squared? Okay, we're only gonna take this, the second term. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. 1 over 9 x squared, okay, and you need to put this, okay, more than 1. Okay, now the first thing we're gonna have to do with this type of question is we have to make the x alone, so times 9 over 1, so basically 9, and multiply by 9 here. Okay, so cancel, 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 cancel. You just have x in an absolute value and then less than 9. Okay, now what is x squared? Like if you put it on the calculator, radical 9 is basically 3, or you can just say in your head, what squared gives you 9? 3. Okay, so x is equal to, or like x is less than 3. Now this is what you're gonna have to do. Always remember this. The negative number will have to be on the left and the positive number will have to be on the right. So, or just memorize it like this. Box less than box is less than x, and then x is less than box. You will put the negative number here and the positive number here. Just, you know how we got 3? So it will be 3 and negative 3. Yani this is from before, this is from past years. Okay? This is the left and this is the right. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's really easy. Okay. Now for part C, okay, they said 1 over 10 to 4 decimal places is blah 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 blah. They want x to the power of 4 in the terms. We already have the terms. We already did this term, which is those. Okay, first thing we're gonna have to do is radical 1 over 10 is equal to 1 over radical 10. Okay, why can we say that? Because aslan radical 1 is 1. Okay, and then equals to 1 over 9 plus x to the power of 2. Okay, don't forget a radical. Let me rewrite it, but in a darker. Okay. Now, what you're gonna have to do is 9 plus x squared is equal to 10. 10. Move the 9 to the other side, minus 9. You will get x squared equals to 1. Okay, so it's 1. Now, in this equation, we substitute 1 over 3 minus 1 over 54, 1 squared plus 1 over 648, 1 to the power of 4. Okay. When you put it on the calculator, you will get 205 over 648, make it to decimal 0. Wait. 205 over 648, okay, equals to 0.31635.8. 0.31635.802. Okay, 47. They said they wanted to 4 decimal places, so 4 places after the decimal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then here we have to round, so 0.1364. And by the way, if you put this on the calculator, you will not get the correct answer. You will only get when you do it here, you will get the estimated answer. When you put it on the calculator, you will get the correct answer. Okay, the actual answer. Here we can't do it like that because the actual answer is different from the estimated answer. It will be the same. For example, first 3 digits, and then the last one will be different. I'll show you. It's the same thing in part D, by the way. It's the same way that we do for part D. Now for part D, they want in absolute value the difference between the calculator value of 1 over radical 1 over 10. You put 1 over 10, radical 1 over 10 in your calculator. You will get 0.3162227766. Okay, and they only wanted to 4 decimal places, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you cannot round, so you just keep it 0.3162 minus 0.3164. And they want the calculator value, okay, minus the estimated value. You will get negative 0.0002, but they said they wanted an absolute value, so the negative goes, so it will be 0.0002. Yeah, that's it. For this one, just put this on your calculator. You will get 5150. Okay, now you put this question. Okay, they said they wanted to x to the power of 5. Okay, so you do this 7 and box 2x to the power of 5. They said they wanted to the power of 5. Yeah, then negative 1 over 4 to the power of, we don't know what. It has to be the same as this. So this minus this is 2. It's also this minus this will give you this, but this is not the point here. Okay, and then here 2. You just put it on the calculator. 7c 2 and then -1/4 to the power of 2, which will get you. Don't forget the brackets, guys. Like, actually, if you forget them, like, your answer will be fully wrong. حتى maybe it will give you error. So don't forget that. Okay, and then like you will get like a decimal, but then you multiply by 2 to the power of 5, because it's also like part of it, like times 2 to the power of 5, because this one has something to do with it, but you don't put the x, so you will get 42, and then they only said they want the coefficient, so you don't put it. Okay, now for this question, it's also very easy. The third term, so basically 0, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, so this is the third term. So they want the one down to be 2, so 5, 2, and then 1 to the power of 3, and 4x to the power of 2. Okay, 5c 2. 1 to the power of anything is also, it's just gonna stay 1. So 5c2 is 10, and 4 to the power of 2 is 16, so times 16 equals 160 x squared. You don't put the x on the calculator, okay, but it's x squared because it's in the equation anyways. And also, by the way, guys, I'm doing those questions fast because it was from last week's AMS, so like I think you already know them. Okay, they want the coefficient to be 1/x to the power of 4, so we have to put x over x. Okay, this is how you start. You put this and then 12 box and then x to the power of box -1/x to the power of box also. Okay, so you have to think in your mind, okay, what you add gives you 10, gives you 12, and then you minus them, it gives you 4. 8 and 4. So here I'll put 8 and here I'll put 4. Why did I put the bigger number here? Because here it was 1/x to the power of 4, so you will move this down. So x to the power of 8 minus x to the power of 4. Okay, it will be x to the power of 4, 1. Okay, 1/x to the power of 4. And then now you already got 8 for this one and 4 for this one. And then here it will be 8. Okay, then put on your calculator 12 combination 8, and then you will put x to the power of 4. You don't have to put x to the power of 4, and also -1/8. -1 to the power of 8, because this is even number, it will stay positive. Okay, and this will be like, when you put this on the calculator, you will get 495, and then when you -1 to the power of 8, okay, is aslan 1, so 495 times 1 is 495. Okay, now for this one, they want it to be a constant term بالآخر. What does it mean? So they don't want an x. No x allowed. They don't want an x. Okay, so here it's pretty easy. Like, what you can get 6 and 6, because like when they give you like a number and you could add them, like it's the same number and you add them and you get this number, it's easier. Okay, especially often there's no number here, for example, like to the power of 2, so it's easy. Just put 2x over 2x, and I already told you it's 6 and 6, because like first thing you have to think about this method. It's easy. Okay, just it gets cancelled and it gets cancelled, those two will stay. Like, don't remove the 2's, keep them. So it will be 2x to the power of 6 minus 1 over 2x to the power of 6, and it will be 12c6, yani combination 6. So this is how you put it: 12 combination 6, and then 2 to the power of 6 on your calculator, over, and then 1 over 2 to the power of 6. Okay, you will get 924. By the way, without the x's, because the x's are cancelled. For this, you have to make it in expanded form. So we move this up to be x plus 4 and 1 minus x to the power of negative 2. We expand it. Negative 2, 0. We don't put the 1 because it will always be the 1, so it will always be 1, so why do it wasting time? Plus negative 2, 1, and negative x to the power of sorry, this is not negative 2, this is supposed to be 0. This is 1 plus negative 2, 2, and then negative x to the power of 2 plus negative 2, 3, negative x to the power of 3. Okay, we cannot have negative, 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 negative. This doesn't really matter because here you will get 1, because anything combination 0 is 1. Okay, now let's do the rest. Negative 2 over 1 factorial times by x, negative x actually, then plus negative 2 over 2 factorial, and don't forget to do this, negative 2 minus 1 over, because it's 2 factorial here, plus, x squared, negative x squared, plus negative 2 minus, and then negative 2 minus 1, and negative 2 negative 2 minus 1, negative 2, negative 2 minus 1, then negative 2 minus 2 over 3 factorial. Okay, here we didn't do minus 1 because it's only 1. Here we did minus 1 once because it's 2. Here 3 because it's here we did it minus 1 minus 2 because there's 3 factorial. When you put it on the calculator, you will get, of course I told you the first one is 1, so 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared plus 4x cubed, and then x plus 4 you have to distribute x plus 4. Wait, let me just do it in another page so it's like you can see it better. 1 plus 2x plus 3x squared plus 4x to the power of 3. 1x, just distribute, plus 2x to the power of 2, plus 3x to the power of 3 plus 4x to the power of 4. Okay, then plus 4 plus 8x plus 12x squared plus 24x to the power of 3. Okay, now here we only have to the power of 3. So we remove to the power of 4. Okay, like just remove it from the question. So okay, now we find the like terms. Okay, here we only have 4 by itself, so there's no like other like terms. 4, so done with this. Then 1x and plus 8x, so 9x. Then 2x plus 12x equals to 14x squared, and 3x to the power of 3 plus 24x. Sorry, here it's 16x to the power of 3 because I'm sorry, like I don't know what happened. Anyways, plus 16x to the power of 3. Sorry, 19x because 16 and 3 and 16 give 19 to the power of 3. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now for this question, they want the derivative. So when they say y and then they put like a comma, that means it's like a derivative, not a comma, sorry, apostrophe means they want the derivative. So first thing for the one up, this is radical 5x. This is 6 x to the power of 1 over 6, because here it's 1, here they give you it's 6, so 1 over 6. Okay, now we move this to the big, so like there, x to the power of negative 1 over 6. For radical 5, okay, we will keep the radical 5 in the radical, and then the x will make it x to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, now this is multiply, or I'll just put a dot because it's not multiplication yet. We have to do this now. We put 1 over 2 1 over 2 minus 1 over 6 is equal to 1 over 3. Yani this minus this is equal to 1 over 3. You put it on the calculator, so 5 radical 5 x to the power of 1 over 3. So now you know the rule of the derivative when you have to put this down and then minus 1. So 1 over 3 radical 5 x to the power of negative 2 over 3, because this 1 over 3 minus 1 is negative 2 over 3. So we can't have a negative, okay, so we have to move it down. So it will be radical 5 over 3 x negative 2 over 3. And you just have to move this down. You move this down with the x, of course, because it's with it. Okay, and this is basically like a fraction, so just put it over 3. So your final answer will be, now we have to make it in a, what's it called, a radical form. So radical 5 over 3 x negative 2 over 3, it will be 3 here, and then radical x to the power of 2. Here it's plus, sorry, not minus, because we moved it down. So it will be radical 5 over 3x to the power of, 3, and then here, and then 3 here, like a small 3 over x to the power of 2. Okay, now for this one it's very easy. They said ci is equal to 20, so just put 10 times 20 because it's ci, so 200. Okay, that's it. For this one, almost same thing. You can put it on the calculator, it will give you 200, or just look at the first two numbers of, this and this, multiply them, you get 200. But you can also do it on the calculator, same thing, doesn't really matter. Okay, this one you can put it on the calculator, but you have to substitute this first. So 4 and 2i squared plus I, but you don't put it on like this on the calculator. You put 4. Okay, here kid, it's gonna be I equals to 1. Alright, this is an equal, guys. Okay, and then 2x to the power of 2 plus x. That's how I put it on the calculator. Okay, now this one, it's also very easy. It repeated like 300 times. Just look here. They said pk plus plus qk minus rk. So pk is 25, qk is 30, and minus 10. So 55 minus 10 equals to 45. Okay, this one is like a very easy question. They're asking for the derivative. Okay, like this is the easiest question. Like you guys can't get it wrong. You see this number, you're gonna get it down. Okay, and then you minus 1. Okay, so basically 6x to the power of 15, because just all you're gonna do is minus this by 1, so it gives you 15, and you move this down. That's it. Okay, now for this question you have two ways. You could either like start with shift, like it's like, then a box, and it's like this, or just do this way. They're both like easy. First thing, we have to remove it out of the radical, so it will be x to the power of 7 over 4. Okay, and then x is 16, so 16 to the power of 7 over 4. Now we have to derive, so minus 1, and then move this down, so 7 over 4, 16 to the power of 3 over 4. Okay, when you put it on the calculator, now you have to put this on the calculator, you will get 14. That's it. Okay, this one is the same, that like a same question that I did before. You're gonna move this down, okay, and then you minus this by 1, so 25 times 10, and then x to the power of 24. Okay, so 250, and then x to the power of 24. Okay, for this one, they said the derivative of y is equal to negative 12. So like it's nothing. Like لأنه look, when it doesn't have an x with it, like it has to have a variable. Like if it was negative 12x, okay, it will the derivative will be negative 12. But if it didn't have a variable, okay, the derivative will be nothing. It will just be 0.